Friday the 21st of August 2020 marked the 151st anniversary of the birth of Borders poet Will H. Ogilvie, acclaimed as the balladist of Borders and Bush. On a very windy and sometimes wet afternoon, Wellroad Productions and representatives of the ex-Kelsey Laddies Club met to commemorate the anniversary at Holefield Farm in Sprouston Parish near Kelso in the Scottish Borders. Owing to the COVID restrictions, attendance at the event was restricted and appropriate social distancing was observed. Charlie Robertson, chair of Wellroad Production, introduced the event and explained that the poet had been born at Holefield and had grown up there. Many of Ogilvie's poems are well known, but Charlie chose to recite one that had only recently been rediscovered. First published in an Australian newspaper in 1925, Hills in Heaven praised the peace to be found in the hills. In 1889, Will, at the age of 20, went to Australia to gain colonial experience and to work on sheep stations. Australia made a deep impression on the young man, and he began to write poetry about the outback life. One of his most famous poems about outback life was From the Gulf, and this was recited by Jim Chisholm. Much as he loved Australia, memories of home were strong and could be triggered by a simple event like the arrival of a bunch of heather sent by his mother. Irene Chisholm recites this poignant and moving poem. To commemorate the poem, Irene laid a bunch of heather at the stone. As with all Scots, Ogilvie, as an exile, treasured fond memories of home, and this was never clearer than in the hymn of praise that he wrote to his home area, Beaumont Water, recited by Ronnie Fleming.
When the hair comes down the meadow in the gloaming, clear and still, and the drifting lights and shadows play at tidy on the hill, and the wild duck's beak is sorted, and the speckled hill clouds play at the foot of Beaumont Water.
To mark the 150th anniversary of the poet's birth, the ex-Kelsey Laddies Club arranged for the building of the commemorative area and the placement of the Ogilvie stone on this site at Holefield. In 2020, ex-Laddie Gordon Little laid a bouquet of flowers at the stone. Prominent in the colours of the flowers were the yellows, golds and greens that symbolise Australia. However, despite his love of Australia, Ogilvie remained a proud borderer And after his return home in 1901, he wrote extensively about the borders, its landscape, its history. David Grant recites perhaps his greatest poem, The Land We Love.
Just a fringe of dark woodland and coppice, just a ribbon of river and stream, to the hem of the cornfield whose poppies were soft as a rose in a dream.
The ceremony concluded with the distribution of a suitably special edition of a rare Islay malt whisky and the proposal of a toast to Will H. Ogilvie, poet of the Borders.